Good morning, I'm Brett Graham. I'm the board chair of the Texoma Health Foundation, and with me this morning is Jared Johnson. Jared is the past mayor of the city of Denison, and I had the opportunity to work with Jared as well at the Texoma Health Foundation, and he is one of the guys that was so instrumental in the vision of what could be the Texoma Health Foundation Park. Jared, good morning, man. Glad to have you here.
Good to be here. It's going to be a fun morning.
Absolutely. So here we are. We're within the 30-day countdown of the opening of the new Texoma Health Foundation Park, and I just wanted to meet you here and get you to tell everyone a little bit about the things that no one may ever know or think about that went into the preparation of this park, which is going on like 3 years now.
Absolutely. Well,
Come on in, Dan.
And first of all, you know, our partners, got to recognize our partners. This couldn't be possible without Covenant Development, TPJ Properties here in this Gateway Village.
Right.
Obviously, the Texoma Health Foundation and the City of Denison came together in a collaborative process to come up with what you're seeing today and what's going to open up in the next 30 days. So it's really an amazing
Project, for sure.
For sure.
So, well, let's just we are on field number, I don't know which field number this is, but we're on one of the 5 baseball fields. These are tournament fields. They're going to be for the kids of our region to use and enjoy.
Right, and as you can see, we're walking on artificial turf. All of the infields for all 5 fields are artificial turf. The pattern of the colors of the turf, you have 2 softball pattern, which are all dirt infields, 3 baseball patterns. Of course, both softball and baseball can be played on either one because of turf, but from a cosmetic standpoint, that's what they look like here. Really
beautiful. This turf is just awesome, and I love the way it seamlessly goes right into the grass. You can't even really tell the difference. And the stonework behind is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really well done.
And that was part of the vision, is to make sure that throughout the entire park that it was never a sea of concrete.
Yeah.
Not a lot of concrete everywhere. It's going to be a lot of landscaping, a lot of stonework, and a lot of color.
Well, since we're standing here right now on the field, talk about a few things that no one would know about what some of the really cool features of the field.
Right, sure. I think for all the fields and the lighting throughout the park is all LED lighting. We partnered with Musco Lighting, one of the best in the business at field lighting, and we are the second implementation, I believe, in Texas that have their new technology. Us and the TCU Soccer have the same LED package, so really excited about that technology and what it's going to bring to both the spectator, the player, and just the normal fan out watching games there. Also, you'll see throughout the dugouts, a lot of space, plenty of room. There's electricity in the dugouts. Back behind these walls on each side, we call these the champion walls. They're actually really tall, right field, left field, that are covering the batting cages.
Batting cages, yeah.
So each field will have 2 batting cages and soft toss stations. There's actually a lot of opportunity to do multiple things out there at one time. But a lot of times you'll see them real close to the fields. We put them behind the fence just so that the spectators of the current game wouldn't have to see.
So we're 5 fields, beautifully done, covered, even at the center, and then, you know, the spectators have a covered sitting area. That is so awesome. Food pavilion in the middle.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the food pavilion. Inside the pavilion is a full kitchen, so the staff will be able to really prepare most any meal that you would ever see at any ballpark anywhere. Full kitchen with the grease traps and the culinary art stuff that they need in there to make a really good experience for the fans.
And for the whole, that'll be useful for the whole
park. And it's
park.
big enough, it'll serve the whole park.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
So
right.
if there's an event in the soccer, obviously it's be open here as an opportunity just really to share a meal.
So we're gonna, at this point, my son Dan is getting ready to take his drone and start flying the rest of the park as we sit here and talk about it. Really cool drone. We'll get some nice footage of that. But let's go ahead and start talking about some of the other amenities in this park. You know, you obviously the soccer fields are multi-use fields. There's technically 3 soccer fields and 2 multi-use fields.
Well, I guess from a sizing standpoint, there's 3 adult soccer fields and 2 youth soccer fields.
Okay, there you go.
But to your point, you can cut those up any shape or form.
Right.
So there's going to be a lot of opportunities there. In fact, I think TSA, Texoma Soccer Association, is going to be coming out here in the fall. They're going to even use some of the green space for some of the 4 and 5-year-old kids,
smaller children,
which is a cool way to use that green space out there as well. So one of the neat things about the soccer is it has a lot of covered seating for the spectators.
Yeah.
You just don't see that very often in North
That's
Texas. So it's just another
amenity
for those coming out there to enjoy and recreate with their children.
And so while that's going on, you can see that you have a play. Well, there's matter of fact, there's a playground area that's going to be right here in between the baseball fields, and then there's the playground down in the center of the park itself, and a splash pad.
Yeah, and a splash pad. Yeah, a lot of cool things happening down at that playground feature. One is a 3-story feature, so it's actually 3 stories off the ground that kids can safely play in the slides. All of the materials and that the kids will touch are suitable for high heat, so they prevents burns for the kids on the skin. The pour and play surface, it's not the dirt surface or even the mulch surface that you see. Sometimes it's a very nice what they call pour and play surface that feels good on the feet and safe for the kids. And then the splash pad's 3,500 square feet. Has a lot of fun water features that kids love to play with, but also has a light and messaging system that's a waterfall. But you can really put any message in there that you want to program. Yeah. You could say, welcome to THF Park, or
and it's going to show up in the water as it comes down.
That
is so cool.
Just a fun feature.
Yeah, absolutely. So hiking trails, biking trails, and you can see right here as the drone goes down this pathway, just really, really awesome, beautiful. And how many miles is that within the park?
So just inside the actual park, which is about 80 acres if you count both sides of the creek. So about 80 acres inside the park, you'll have about 2 miles of hike and bike trails. The majority of that is 12-foot wide concrete trails, which obviously is nice from a standpoint of two-way traffic, especially on a bike. Some of that is 8-foot trails, and then it connects to the neighborhoods by, and eventually both sides of Gateway Village, both on the west side that we are of 75 and also the east side, will connect to potentially up to 10 miles of trails just here at this intersection.
Yeah.
So inside that, what's cool about it is it'll go across the creek. You'll see some natural space. You'll be up in where all the soccer is playing and stuff like that. So if you're watching your kids, you can take advantage of that. Or what's really cool, and the drone's going to go through this part later, is when it gets into the woods, it's just a wide open space cut right through the middle of some really thick woods, and it's just a really nice experience as you walk the trails inside the woods.
So that brings us to, I think, one of the most important points, at least from the Texoma Health Foundation perspective. I'm sure there's people who are wondering why the foundation is involved in a park. The Texoma Health Foundation focuses on the health and wellness of the people in the 4-county area that we consider our region, and not only being healthy, but also in mind, body, and soul. And so as you go around this park, you can see, a lot of different ways to make yourself healthier and get in a better place. And I know that's important to the city of Denison as well.
Well, absolutely, and wellness prevents disease. And an active lifestyle helps with all those things. And so the vision for the park was never about one demographic, never about one activity, never about one thing. It was about health and wellness, a place for health and wellness for people of all ages. Whether you're 2 years old in the splash pad, or you're 90 years old walking the trails, or just sitting in a park bench watching your children and grandchildren, there's great mental health that comes with that.
Absolutely.
And so the vision for it was a place for health and wellness for people of all ages, all demographics. You can come in this one place, and there is something for you to do. And as you can see, as we've walked around, as we've talked about it, there is something truly for everybody.
Well, you and I served on the foundation together, and one thing that we found ourselves, and we've had this conversation, I want to share it, that we began to get frustrated with it felt like all we were doing was chasing disease. And it really was an initiative that we had the opportunity to be a part of, to try to get ahead of it, to start focusing on preventing disease and not always chase it. And this is such an instrumental piece of that for the foundation. And so it's just exciting. It's exciting that it's almost done. And well, I hope you have enjoyed this opportunity to see what's going on here at the park. As we said, 30 days away from the grand opening, and so many cool amenities, so many things to hopefully help people change not just the way they see health and wellness, but actually to change lifestyles in a positive way.
Right on. There's something out here for everybody of all ages, and the whole idea is let's get people out here to enjoy it.
Well, I want to thank you for your leadership and your vision on this, and it has really turned out to be something special for our region. Let's just remind the folks that we've got the ribbon cutting is on Tuesday, August 14th at 9 a.m. and then Saturday, August 18th, we have a full day of festivities planned from 7 a.m. There's going to be a fun run. There's going to be activities. There are going to be lots of groups out here doing all kinds of different projects all day long. And so we hope you'll come see us and look forward to kicking this thing off after many years of working on this project.
Absolutely. Come and see us.